What's up, guys? Shotmaster, aka the Graybeard Gamer, back with another Madden NFL 16 player ratings and team projection. And guys, I'm sorry for being away for a couple of days and doing these team projections, but my computer was down. I got it squared away, so let's get to. We are going to break down the Detroit Lions of the NFC North. But first, I want to give a big shout out to DJ DS. You are now eligible to win a free copy of Madden NFL 16 for the system of your choice. I will be giving that away at the end of this video series, which will be right around the time the game comes out. So I appreciate everyone who sticks that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you want to be entered into the free drawing, all you have to do is put a comment in the comment section below. Let me know if the Detroit Lions are going to miss Fairley and Ndamakung Suh, and will they be the same dominant defensive line that they were last year in real life and in the game of Madden. So let's talk about these Detroit Lions. Their defensive line had 6 free agents last year, going at the end of last year, going into this offseason. Unfortunately, they lost 3 of those guys in Ndamakung Suh, Nick Fairley, and CJ Mosley. They also lost running back Reggie Bush. So how will the top-rated defensive line last year, who was great against the run and great against the pass, fare this year with those guys missing? They picked up Hilota Ngata, defensive tackle from Baltimore, in free agency, and then they got another defensive tackle, Gabe Wright from Auburn, in the draft. So let's talk a little bit about their draft picks. In the first round, they drafted Laken Tomlinson, a guard out of Duke, because they also needed offensive line help first. So the main thing going into the all season for the Detroit Lions was shoring up both sides of the line, offense and defense. For the second round, they drafted Amir Abdullah, running back for Nebraska, and in the third round, Alex Carter, DB from Stanford, and in the fourth round, they drafted Gabe Wright, like I said, the defensive tackle from Auburn. So guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the depth chart and see what we have to do for these Detroit Lions if you want to take them on in CFM. Alright, so we take a look at the quarterback position right now. You have Matthew Stafford. I think he's going to be good for a while now, so you don't really have to look for a quarterback in the off season. One thing I want to note is we've been seeing these official ratings come out for Madden. Now remember, the ratings that you see here are not official ratings. These are projected ratings. But one thing you can tell is that the deep accuracy is low for quarterbacks this year, as Aaron Rodgers has the highest deep throw accuracy at 80. So you can imagine that Matthew Stafford's deep accuracy is probably lower than a 76 right now. As we take a look at the halfbacks, they have Joke Bell, they have Amir Abdullah, who they got in the draft, and they also have Theo Riddick, who they got as well. The other thing to note is that speed is going down for everybody, it seems, in Madden NFL 16. So as you see, 88 speed, 87 speed, I actually think those will be lower when the official ratings come out. As we take a look at their wide receiver position, I thought their wide receivers did a great job last year. Tate brought a lot of stuff to that offense, and it really freed up Calvin Johnson in a lot of games that he actually played. So you have Calvin Johnson, Golden Tate, and Lance Moore. You have Ryan Broyles and Jeremy Ross and Corey Fuller. Lance Moore is a little bit old. I don't know who you would move up, but I think you move one of the young guys up to take care of that. As we take a look at the tight end position, you have Brandon Pettigrew and you have Eric Ebron. I would actually move Eric Ebron up just because he's younger. He's a lot faster than Pettigrew. Again, these speed ratings are not official, but Ebron is definitely going to be better than Pettigrew going into the season. As we take a look at the offensive line, again, the offensive line had trouble last year protecting. I think they'll be all right this year. They got Laken Tomlinson in the draft. So they have some good young guys on that offensive line that you can grow into. As we take a look at the defensive line, you have Jason Jones at left end. Right end, you have Ezekiel Ansah. And at defensive tackle, you have Hilota Ngata. And then you also had Gabe Wright. I would actually move Gabe Wright up just again because he's younger. He has great strength at 93. Not sure what his power move or and that stuff is going to be, but we'll see. We'll see when the game comes out. As we take a look at the linebackers, you have Tahir Whitehead as your outside linebacker. Your middle linebackers are Stephen Tulloch and Josh Bynes. And then your right outside linebacker, you have DeAndre Levy. Solid group. I don't think you change anybody in these instances. You may want to look for a middle linebacker in the offseason. We'll talk about what you probably need to look for in the offseason coming up after your first year. As we look at the cornerbacks, you have Rashawn Mathis, you have Darius Slay, you have Josh Wilson, you have Chris Owens. This is definitely one of the things that you're definitely going to have to look at in the offseason with Mathis, Josh Wilson. They're old. I'm surprised Josh Wilson is actually still in the game at 92 speed. He won't be at 92 speed when the game comes out. As we take a look at the free safety, you have Glover Quinn, who had a great year last year with 7 interceptions, solid free safety. And then at strong safety, you have James Hedebo, also a solid player. Guys, in the offseason of your first year, if you take on these Detroit Lions as your CFM team, I would look at DBs, running backs, and middle linebackers. Those are probably the 3 positions that you'll want to get in the offseason and scout in Madden NFL 16 CFM. So guys, there it is. Breakdown of the Detroit Lions. We have one more team left in the NFC North, and we're going to do that next. So I appreciate it, guys. Stick that like button, subscribe to the channel. We are almost at 10,000 subs. I got a nice little video for you guys when we get there. It's going to take me a couple weeks to get it all squared away, but I just want to say how much I appreciate everyone who subscribed to the channel. This your man Shopmaster. I'm out. Peace. Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for watching the video. Do me a favor, stick that like button, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on Twitter at Shopmaster for more gaming news and information. And I will check you guys out later.